Here we go with the improvisation. We're looking at the 3-2 degree, the third and the second degree exercise here for improvisation. What we're doing here is we're taking our scales. We're going to do the C scale, G scale, D scale, and A scale. And each scale is made up of a formation of what we call degrees, starting with the root, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and octave. Okay? These degrees put into motion in a creative form create spontaneous improvisation, and it really is beautiful, especially in the jazz art form. It's just a wonderful means for getting around the piano and creating some really pretty things. You'll surprise yourself at times. We're going to start off right now, and you can take a look at, we're going to go through, put a 3-note pattern in the left hand. So you're going to go C, G, C. It'll be like 1, 2, 3, 4. In that bar, you're going to be putting the third degree of each of these scales. Okay? Third degree. The second bar has no pattern in the left hand, but you're going to be placing the second degree, followed by any other degree. Okay? So we're going to have a half note with the second degree, followed by any other note. Now, there will be a note of what we refer to as a void note. You want to be very careful. The void note is the fourth degree of the scale. You don't want to land on the fourth without having to resolve from it. So right now, with you having the one choice to release to, you're best not to, I'll show you what I mean. I'll let you hear what it sounds like. It sounds very dissonant, and it sounds like it wants to fall back down into the key. But it's something to be careful of, because that's one note that you learn in improvisation, that if you hit that fourth, you can use it as a passing motion, but you don't want to be landing on it because it doesn't have power against the C. In the C chord, for example, the F note doesn't have the power on it. Okay, so take a listen. Here we go. Starting off, first of all, we're going to have the third in the right hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, the ninth. Isn't that pretty? Now we're going to the G with the third. So far, so good. Now we're going to the D, starting with the third. 9. Now watch when I go to this. See, the 4 sticks out weird, okay? So be very, very careful of that, okay? You're better off going 3. I mean, these notes will still have ambiguous. This B is the sixth in the D scale. That still has a very kind of what we call a tension quality to it. So you're going to be real careful, okay? That will still work, but you're going to find through when you start connecting these in lines, like if you're going D, you'll be able to get away with playing more dissonant notes because they're connecting close by and resolving themselves off to the next note coming up. So right now, just be careful of the fourth, okay? Let's go right now to the D. With the, we just did the D. How about the A? We're going to 3, then 9, any note. Okay, back to C. To G. To D. To A. Great. Once you're comfortable here, you want to take the same presentation and put it on free-form improvisation. You can use any choices, and this will be an opportunity for you to see how the fourth resolving to the 5 will work. I'll do it for the first one here. I'll let you get a feeling for what that 4 does when it goes to the 5 or the 3. And right now you're going to be playing a whole note for that 3-note pattern bar, and the second bar has no 3-note pattern, but you're going to release it to a half note to a half note, all from the major scale. Okay. C. Let's start off here with the fourth. That worked just fine because it went to the E. Okay, let's go to the A now. Watch this. To D. See? To D. G. And then to D. Here we go. See, I went 4 to the 3 there. Now back to the C. G to D, A, C, G. The big thing here is really seeing the scales. If you can see those scales, you'll be in for a real treat, because they're going to enable you to come up with ideas on the fly. Some ideas you'll wonder, where did that come from? It sounded so good. So give it time. Pay extra attention to the fourth. That's the one note of question. But eventually try to get to that free-form section. It's a lot of fun, and I think you can find yourself being lost in it for quite a long time in exploring all the options the scales have to offer. Enjoy it.